Hello. You good? Missing a few today. Missing 3. But yeah, this is I think that Ryan guy got the ump before. Alright. Looks like we're off.
Yeah.
Cool. I wonder what the weather's going to be like. It's raining in D1.
Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine here.
Sunny. That's good. That is good because we have a race to get to. So, welcome everybody to Mexico, round 2 of the calendar. So, mixed up a little bit. But none of us have driven this in a league race in this game for this iteration of the league, I suppose. So, it'll be quite interesting. I'm joined by Wave Intel. How you doing, Wave?
I'm doing alright. How you doing, mate?
I'm good. A bit sad, got a few missing. Got guys like Rob and the 2 partners in crime, Bellon and Emperor. And then also Iestin, Ryan Kai and Ghost, who have not turned up for some reason or another. Maybe they'll turn up in quali or something, I don't know. But have to see.
It'd be nice if they can manage to show up, because everyone wants to see as many people as they can on track. Usually makes for a more interesting race.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Frey, who didn't race last week, out first. I think otherwise everyone raced last week.
I believe so, yes. Right now we've got Mike, who is a new driver.
Oh yes. Have you raced with Mike before?
Yes, I have. Me and him race in the LOE league that I race in.
What division?
Raced him for probably about a year now.
What division is he in?
I think he's in the bottom. Yeah, he's in our 3rd division.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense because he used to race in PRL. But he was quite quick in 2017. So I'm intrigued to see how he's going to be around here.
Yeah, I haven't actually raced alongside him in equal cars for a while, seeing as he's, in the nicest way possible, he's not as fast as I am, since in the other league that I'm in, I'm top division.
Yeah, so be interesting.
So watching him, I roughly know how he drives. I have no idea what his pace is really like in this game.
Yeah, as we've got Frey going down the home straight.
Yeah, a really long run into turn 1 here.
Yeah, very long. It's not the longest in the calendar, which surprises me.
The longest run from this, like the start-finish line to the first corner, if I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah, from the start-finish line, yeah.
And Fraser Noel.
That looked really weird.
Yes, it looked sort of like there was someone that pushed them into the wall, but there's no one near them.
Unless he's carrying on with his lap, and it doesn't look. Unless that was some desync or something, or like some random connection glitch, because he's.
I don't think I've ever seen desync that actually puts damage on the car.
Fair. That was a very strange one. So who else is behind him? I'm trying to see who that was. I think it might have been Hibbo or Mike? I don't know. We're
There
gonna.
wasn't really anyone close enough to desync off of them though.
It was the first warning
That's a
shots.
that's a weird one. Anyway, yeah, and that's got a few people finishing their laps now.
Yeah, so Zwadema's coming round. Is this a lap? I don't think it is a lap. Ooh, they're going to be doing some slipstreaming. Interesting. So you got Maka slipstreaming. Ah, Istin's joined. Excellent. Good
Just
lad.
trying to do the same thing as last week.
Yes, yeah, he obviously is a bit of a fan.
Skip qualifying and still do well. So I'm not sure how well it'll work here, saying it's quite a straight line heavy track this.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Everyone's coming round. Zwadema's in sector 1. I think Bag of Bones is coming round for a 15-1, which puts him just core. The top 3, you can throw a stamp over them. That's insane.
Yeah, but then you can also see they're going for different strategies, so at least there are, as of right now, as Morgan's on the Ultras, whereas the other two in the top 3 are on Supers.
Wonder how the weather is.
It'd be nice to know if it's going to be a dry race or not. But I'm guessing by the fact that we've got people on harder tyres that it's going to be a dry race.
Yeah,
Or at
heated.
least dry start.
Heated and Maka, even with the slipstream, I don't know if was he going to give it back? Is he giving it back? No, I don't know if he's not giving it back to his teammate. So Dama's pitted.
Dama's in the pits.
Maybe it was a plan. I don't know, but as Ibo comes round, what can Ibo do? It's looking like
He's
an
pitting.
invalidated.
Yeah.
Bag of Bones is not. Is Bag of Bones? I think.
And we've got Frey saying that they just lost the car by themselves, which is what looked like going by how close they were to knock out. It's just, it looked really weird.
Yeah, yeah. Very very odd, that one, because it seemed like he'd got round the corner. Obviously, I think maybe on high traction or something.
Yeah, it just must have went on the throttle a bit too quickly.
Yeah. So, the most impressive time by far that I can see so far is Bag of Bones.
Yeah. But then you're saying that Fuzz is less than half a tenth away and they were both on the same tyre at the time.
Oh, were they? Oh, sorry, I've got fitted on, haven't I? Sorry. Yeah. No, yeah, good point, actually, yeah. Yeah, Fuzz and Bag of Bones, definitely.
I mean, that's not taking anything away from Heated, who's still done. At this point, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, true. It's a good lap. I think that will be... Even that lap, I think, will be quicker than 1 or 2 in D2. Because it's hooking it up.
Yeah. Hooking it up and not cutting one of the corners in the S's.
Yeah. So we've got Jabbo. Not on a lap. What can Mike do? So he runs wide. Seems to still be pushing. I don't think you get that many invalids around that part. It's just more here. Very conservative.
So I'd say before you get to the S's, the only point that you really expect and validate is in the first 3 corners.
Yeah. That looked very conservative from Mike around the S's, but very smooth as well, so it'd be intriguing. Ooh, as he nearly cuts that corner. Really good lines.
It's incredible place, but he's must have validated it somewhere. Probably just pushing so he could get round. If he could possibly get another 2 runs in.
Frey runs wide around, just going into the stadium, but again, I think that's another place you can get away with it a little bit. $15.3. Not bad.
On yeah, but it's on hypers.
Yeah, it's not the quickest. It's It's so tough to get it together
Saying
around here.
that for instance, the below people that are on supers, they should, on those tires, they should really aim in to be going a fair bit faster than that.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm going to predict a Macca win here today. I don't know why. He has no form to show it, but I know he likes Mexico. And he hasn't got me
I
behind him.
predicted Mac would do well last week, so he probably doesn't want me predicting that he'd do well this week as well.
Zwadema is the...
I'm just not going to predict anything, because whatever I predict, I'll just crash.
No, that's true. It's the same with me.
Zwadema's just giving him a tour, you know. Unless Zwadema's confident enough with his own pace, so he can just set one lap at the end.
He's giving him a toe again, yeah. These guys are working together really well. As Zwadema does pull over.
No, it's not really a sort of track that I'd want to be trying to follow someone and do a quality lap.
I tell you what, I've just missed LFC going third fastest. Fair play.
Yep. Yeah, well done LFC. Only 3 tenths off what you'd expect.
Yeah, and their pace last season was, well, their results last season, I should say, definitely outran their pace, I think, but were very different. As Macca backs off, Macca's invalidated, so these guys are going to do it for each other. You've got to think Zwadema's going to be...
Yeah, you've got to think that Marca should give Zwadema a tool here. That he's letting him through, so it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen.
This is very strange.
Unless Zwadema's just not going to bother setting a qualifying lap.
Still some time, I guess, but it's hard to track where everyone is as Fuzz is on a lap. Oh, Heated goes even quicker.
On, pushing 4.
Very good lap.
Well,
These guys
seems to have, he definitely seems to have consistent quick lap times, at least for qualifying.
Yeah. As oh, I think Macca did he invalidate again? I know that they're very tough on that corner. I'm pretty sure.
It looks like he's still pushing.
There's quite a few on the ultra softs now. So Adri's got the ultra softs bolted on.
No, I'd assume at this point there's not really much point being on the supers.
Oh, I mean the hyper softs actually. Sorry, with Adri.
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting. Ooh.
Yep, 13.9.
Wow. That would definitely be quicker than some people.
Yeah.
In D2.
I wouldn't be surprised if that time doesn't get challenged, honestly.
Yeah, that's a... But then, you know, what we've got is we've got a battle of strategies, it seems, because we've got Bones coming round.
Yeah.
He's on the ultras and looks very smooth through the stadium. Where can he go? He wants to go as high up this grid as possible. And wow.
Both these guys showing some serious pace. At least one lap pace. No idea how it's going to go in the race.
Fuzz is very, very, very equipped here. That looked like he's going quicker. Ooh, a bit twitchy. These guys are taking the stadium section very... Ooh, as he hits the wall. I don't know if that'll invalidate him. It doesn't.
It will cost him a bit of time though, so I think he could have possibly have went out there if he hadn't clattered into the wall.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think he could maybe...
Yellow flags, there's something's happening.
Maybe even second.
Yeah.
So these guys are... I think LFC's the only guy on a lap. Unless Bag of Bones is having another go, which it doesn't appear as he is.
Yeah, most people will be waiting. Just small amount of time to get right at the end of the session.
He cut the second. He just cut the second corner.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's put enough fuel in. Or he's got another set of ultras, but I mean hypers even. I wonder, what is Wadema going to do, and will Maka return the favour? Because Maka's got his own problems.
So they're both heading out.
Mike yet to finish the lap. So yeah, Ibbo points out it's light cloud in the race, so that's not going to affect anybody.
Might as well be sun.
So yeah, I think LFC is going for it again.
Should be a bit risky saying that he's on hypers, and even though it wasn't a spirited lap that he just put in, it's still an extra lap worth, or an extra almost lap's worth of wear.
Yeah, true. This one seems valid. Right on board with him.
That comes down to if he can not run out of fuel. We've got no idea how much fuel he's still got on his car.
Fuel gauge is flashing, but I don't know if that's just a glitch.
Nah, it's flashing for me as well, which means that the game's saying, I think that means it's got below 1 lap of fuel at this point. Then in case you're wondering, Maka is giving the Dayma tool down the pit straight.
Oh, very interesting. Is that it? Yeah, you can see that. ZFC is up on his time. Yeah. And he goes up to 5th. He jumps Maka.
Yeah.
Right, how's your bottles, Wadema? I'm guessing he's got 2 runs at it, because you'd be mad to just stick one lap of fuel in here.
Well, just depending how much wear he's willing to put into those tyres before the race actually starts.
Broadcast cams around here are absolutely terrible because the track's so low.
The box was in the pits or on track. As Ghost Recon's joined as well. Do you think it's going to be a running theme of every race having 2 people joining in qualifying?
Oh, who else joined?
Ghost Recon.
Oh, cool. Ooh, as Wadema goes second. Helped with a little bit of a toe there. And he's backed out. He thought about having another go, but Ibbo was a bit close.
I don't really see how we could really seek to improve on that without getting the toe down the straight that he had.
Yeah, agreed. DRS stuck open. Oh, his V5 was obviously retired from the D1 race. As he's joined us in the chat.
Yeah.
Jabbo, the race winner from Australia with a very disappointing lap.
Well, I wonder if he's sort of purposefully not pushed fully so he could try and get fresher tyres and...
Maybe. As James comes round.
Also just might be that he's not very confident around this track.
True. I know I'm not. As James pits, James is done for the day. Tiensafre goes very wide. Heated, what can Heated do? He was the man of the moment. It's going to be quick, this. Ooh, 14.107.
So it looks like Adri is going to be the only person in the 13s then.
No, I think that's everyone done.
We've got Car Cannon on a lap.
Oh no, we've got... I'll tell you who we do have on a lap is Adri as well. Was Car Cannon is going quicker. He needs to really go quicker.
Yeah.
So follow car cannon because Adri is. Oh, it's going to surely be invalidated. Well, I didn't expect that Dutchman to be retiring. I expected this Dutchman to be retiring. It's on 0 hours, so.
Yeah.
He's
But it would appear that this is over.
Yeah, as Adri's just filling. Maybe Adri's pulling another lap just to get. Maybe he did 2. I think he might have even done 2 laps on his Hypers. Well, it doesn't appear like he's pushing. No, he's not. So that's that. Oh, hang on, heated. Oh no. Lord knows what. Oh, it's because we've said to everyone don't retire on track, but feel free, heated, if you're listening, because I think you're the last man out there.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the last person on track.
James, I believe, is Jabo. Yeah, he is Jabo. Apologies, Jabo.
I do believe so, going by the fact that he was saying that he's in 11th.
Yes.
Well, it's not been a great showing for the Mercedes boys this week.
No, not at all. And we've got a Renault doing well and a McLaren. I think that will be the theme of the season, if I'm honest. Well, maybe Toro Rosso aren't too pleased about that because they've had a pretty good performance as well.
I think LSD will be quite happy with where he is, so.
Definitely. Definitely, as he's giving me the inside scoop here. Beat Macca. Haha.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting from LSD, to be honest. Just,
yeah.
He'll just be happy that he's ahead of Macca. Even if he doesn't finish ahead of him in the race, he'll be happy he's qualified ahead of him.
Well, this is it. They've got a bit of a rivalry. These two lads. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm quite keen.
I think rivalry. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's more like they don't like each other, not really a rivalry.
I don't know. They're an interesting pair, and they're combined together. Yeah, good mix. So this is exciting. I'm enjoying this, but that'll be fun to watch. What a lap though for pole. That's a seriously quick lap by Adrian. Yeah. If I get that time in D2, I'm not even kidding. I'll be chuffed.
I have no idea what time I'll be doing. I've not practiced enough.
On my life, this is not a track you can get away with that.
I don't know. I've always had decent pace here. I win most races, so I'll be fine.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
We've got Bree cheating for heated.
Of course he is. The Maltese solidarity.
I don't have any. There's no Scottish people in here for me to cheer for.
I don't think there is. Who would be the nearest person?
The closest thing to it is Yeston, because he's Welsh.
Yeah, I suppose. And I think the closest in proximity might be. I don't know where everyone exactly lives in the UK, but I'm going to say Ibo. If you want to go from closest to Scotland.
Yeah, but he's still English though.
Yeah, true. So, this is an intriguing front three that wasn't there last week, as Udema was the only one really. Mike's been disqualified.
And we've had some contact between Mike and Yeston.
It's so embarrassing when you do that. I've only ever done it once.
I think Frey was just in the wall again.
Okay.
Not that really embarrassed, but it's information lap.
As fast
Has
as
somehow been disqualified on his own.
Amazing. What is going on here?
Most entertaining information lap I've seen in a while.
I've only ever done it once. And that was last week in a different league, and I felt so embarrassed.
I've not been disqualified from information lap. I have spun on one. which was yeah, that was Spa PRL last season.
Oh, bloody hell.
That was yeah, just going on the Camel Straight, went on the grass, and yeah, the car didn't like that for some reason.
So Shaquille Musawawa, bye. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know the sound. Just yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Cool.
don't put anything else in the chat. It's just fine.
cool.
Hopefully we can have a cleaner start than last week, though.
No, indeed.
So it might be a bit difficult here.
So I'm going to ride on board with. I'm going to go on Heated's angle because it's about the only decent angle I can find. As Heated is in basically what should be P1, because by the time you get to it down here, as he gets off,
Yep.
these
So
two
I've
got the
got
quicker
this track here.
starts.
You can. With this track, you can actually be better off on starting on the second row, as there's a lot of cars going all over the place.
Oh, there's contact in the midfield as LFC, and Maka is round.
Maka's gone again.
Freight is round.
Gofreecon's got a penalty.
LFC is back up to 6th as he's heading up a crowd of people. I think I'm going to have to go TV pod for most of this because this is just terrible. As Ibo is...
Yeston's had a great start. Yeston's made up 8 positions. Somehow.
What a start from the man who loves a default setup. He probably doesn't love it, but it doesn't do him too bad, let's be honest. Ooh, it's heated already. This is going to be the track of corner cuts. You might be a busy man today.
I might just start ignoring them just because of that.
It's Maka down in 10th. Hopefully he hasn't got too much... Ooh, as he goes right around the outside of Car Cannon.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like he has any damage.
You have to take that as a success for Maka, as he doesn't have any damage. Car Cannon...
Yeah, I know. In a crash like that, it's definitely quite an achievement not to hit your front wing off something.
Yeah, as Ghost Reef...
Gofreecon's got another 5-second stop for penalty.
He might do well to actually
Not
finish
really.
this race.
Gofreecon's not really having the start that you would have wished for.
No, indeed.
I've got James in the pit as well.
Morgan
James
is...
opting for a set of swoopers. Their one pit stop.
got really good battle going on for 7th here. Istin, Jabbo and Morgan.
And there's not really much of a tire advantage between them as well.
No, not at all. And you've got Maka pulling up the rear trying to catch him, which will be intriguing.
And he's dragging Car Cannon along with him.
Jabbo gets through. Adri is a second clear. Maybe this is going to be a theme of D3. Maybe it's just going to be so track dependent. Like, guys are going to have their favourite tracks. We had Jabbo last week, got Adri this week. Maybe that's just going to be a theme where someone is just going to be... And as long as it's someone different every week, then to a degree it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, no one wants another season of one driver and D3 being the fastest and winning every race he finishes. Cough me.
Well, Car Cannon has just got past Maka, which is a disaster for Maka because Car Cannon's on the supers. But Car Cannon is quick around here.
I don't know if it would be 100% worth it, but I actually don't think it would be a terrible idea for Maka to go into the pits now. Because his hypers aren't really going to be doing him much use in 11.
Yeah, true. You've got, I think the 3 people that are doing well in this race so far, if we're looking at, obviously I know he's done really well to be in second, but we're talking about race winning contenders. As Mike gets past Ivo, I'd say it's probably Adri, Bag of Bones, and probably Car Cannon, because He's on the supers.
Just depends on whether or not you can keep the experimental pace that he's got right now for the rest of this 36 lap long race. So it's not a short race distance here, really.
No. No one's got a 3-second pen yet. I've got 5 seconds and stuff. And...
No, he's had to stop though. He's got no corner cut penalties. If they can keep that up, that'll be a nice beating up. Ebel.
There we go.
Just had to ruin it, didn't you, Ebel?
Morgan and Istin have going really toe to toe. Has Macca listened to your advice and pitted?
Yeah. Someone actually listened to my advice, that's brave.
Maybe he did have a bit of damage then.
Possibly. But it doesn't seem to have cost them too much time, so I don't think he had a win change.
It's
He
Morgan.
only dropped about 20-ish seconds.
Yeah.
Which is about the length I think the pit lane is.
Yeah, true.
As Jabba was battling with LOC, in the last corner, up the inside.
Ooh, that's a nice move. It's going to get the DRS as well, I think.
Yeah,
He does.
I don't really see LOC coming back on him here unless he breaks really late.
He's given up. Bag of Bones is doing really well. This is working out perfect for him because Heated's not slow. Heated's keeping the
The only
gap.
problem that Bag of Bones is having is that he's dragging Fuzz along with him.
True.
You'd prefer if Fuzz could sort of drop back to them, battle with Zudema, hold him off as well.
Ooh, as LFC and Istin seem to have... Istin... Ooh, as Istin's gone off.
And he's came on at not a great time. And spun again.
Oh no. He's got... I think he...
I think he's giving up. Yeah.
Yeah, if we could retire on off the track, that's...
And yeah, Macca's, that's why you retire off the track.
just so selfish.
Yeah, I get you're annoyed and things, but retiring on track, all that does is creates issues for other people.
Yeah, that's going to be quite a hefty penalty, I suspect, when that goes to the stewards.
Yeah, it takes no effort to take off the car around the rest of one lap to the pits.
Yeah, it's just a babyish attitude, frankly.
Then I don't even get it. You're on lap like 5 or 6, so 30 laps to go. You have no idea what's going to happen in the rest of the race.
I've absolutely no clue what. Was for Zale, I think broke late. He was forced into trying to make a move on Heated and did really well. To actually not.
Because of all that, we missed Bag of Bones passing Heated as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing something might have happened actually to Istin. If I'm honest, I'm guessing maybe he's going to be a bit annoyed about something or other.
I think he possibly might have got tied up with LFC and something that obviously we can't tell. We didn't see what happened.
Or was LFC picks up a 3-second time penalty? No, absolutely, this is it. But
and Fuzz has got past Heated finally.
Ooh, good move as well. But then Heated's going to get back round. He's using his airs really sensibly.
Yeah, Andrew's pitted. I would comment on how early or late that pit stop is, but I don't know. And he's run for supers, so he's possibly trying to run to the end.
Wow, that's a move.
If you can pull that off, that is probably a good strategy to go for.
Yeah,
but
if you can pull it
probably
off.
risking having fairly dead tyres at the end of the race.
I think that's just I don't know. Yeah, like you say, I'm not the man in the know really. Hard for me to comment. Heated is doing really well to actually stay with Fuzz, realistically, because now the tyre situation's kind of reversed. Whilst he had the better tyres early, he's now probably on the worst one. That's what Damer's.
Yeah, but I don't see Heated staying there for long because he's got Zudema right on his gearbox as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see Heated pitting at the end of this lap.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to tell you what tyres he'd be going for. Because I don't actually know if the one stop's all that much faster than a two stop here.
It's heated as a damer. Heated's backed out of it, and it gets giving me the impression that he probably is pitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Slows down in time. Not the easiest place to slow down, actually, as Adri is coming round. He's come out in a bit of a nightmare of traffic, really.
I don't know, it's Ebo ahead of him, and Ebo will probably get out of his way quite well.
Ebo's making him work for it. Ooh.
That's that. Giving him a toe down the straight, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, he's not letting him through, but he's not really making it difficult for him. So LC sits fast as that.
A nice one, that's a very good lap. Oh, it's such a shame about, I don't know, just, retiring. This is the reason why we said don't retire on track. Yeah.
Rex doing that has ruined Marco's race, so it's just can't really comment too much on it because we don't know what's happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Other than seeing Jason trying to recover his car. That's all I saw.
Mm. It's heated now. He's trying to get past Ivo. Ooh, as Ivo hits the wall, that's going to put the
He is fast.
Put the fear. I reckon. As Fuzz picks up a 3 second penalty, that would have put a lot of fear into Heated, I suspect.
Yeah. But I think with how quickly he cut across the front of Ivo once he passed him, I don't think he was really that scared. He didn't really leave much of a margin.
No.
And we've got Morgan starting to close in on Gabo again, as James was suspected.
Oh no. Hopefully he can get back in.
Yeah. It's more likely not going to cost him any positions, but it'll cost him a lot of time perspective. Got Zademas closing on Fuzz, second.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, this is a really intriguing part of the race, because Carcannon now is in a really good spot.
In a brilliant position.
Adri could be. I don't really know. Like,
but then again, Heated also could be if he can catch up to Adri and get past him quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I said, it's fast lap, 17.4. So he's definitely not going slowly.
No, not at all. And we're kind of ignoring Bag of Bones. The Bag of Bones is probably actually realistically in the... Is he in net first?
I say right now he's on net first or second right now. Can't really tell until he pits.
So Adri's 18 seconds behind Bag of Bones.
So I say Adri probably come out in first after Bag of Bones pitted, but then Bag of Bones will have fresher tyres.
Yeah, this is it.
Pit stops.
Swadama's really catching Fuzz at this point. So if you're going to try and do a one stop, then you're going to be coming in, I'm guessing about lap somewhere between 14 to 16. If you're going to try and do a two stop, you'll probably be coming in about 12.
If you're going for a two stop, you're probably coming in about now. If you started on Ultras.
Yeah. Depends, you could do, there's two different two stops as well, I think, that are viable. I think you can do hypers, ultras, potentially. Or ultras,
hypers, or the other way around, or whatever.
Yeah. So Damo taking some very dicey lines through.
As Gabo re-look at Morgan, I'm guessing that those two were battling down the pit straight. And Morgan's got back past them.
Sector 1.
Second sector.
What's going on in Sector 1?
I don't even know who's in Sector 1.
Weird.
I, yeah, I can't see anything.
No, I can't. How strange. Jabo's on the back of Morgan, we know that. Carcannon's not losing too much time. I mean, Carcannon's 10 seconds behind the leader. Ooh, as Jabo has just taken a spin, his wheel does not come off. But that's going to be deeply frustrating.
For wing damage, though.
Zadri is going to be coming past him and gets past him nice and safely. Mike's going to be caught up in this a little bit.
As is Heated.
Yeah, nothing's going right for Heated. He's getting caught in some bad moments, realistically. So, Jabo could have picked a little bit of contact between Mike and Heated. Jabo could have probably picked a worse time to break his wing. What I mean by that is that he can still pit and still... I mean, he can still probably put some ultras on. It just means that he might have been
worse if he'd done it about 5 laps earlier.
Yeah. As Jabo is going to come out, I believe, behind...
So I'm guessing he's going to the end. I think LFC's probably going to get ahead of him here, yeah. Quite easily, actually.
So Jabo's going to slot out in a very lonely place. He's going to try and take it to the end.
But if he is going to the end, being sort of on his own isn't a terrible thing, because it means no cars from nearby for him to have to battle with or bump into or anything.
True. Yeah, very true. And just Adri's just in a very interesting place. As the gaps, all of them are at least a second. I think the closest one is Mike and Heated, but Heated's going to be getting away.
Battling.
Yeah. So everyone's got a bit of a gap. Oh, there's Fuzz pits. V5, what happened to Macca?
Oh, Fuzz has gone for hypers.
Okay. So he's going to be trying a... What is he doing? He's trying to stick the hypers on now.
I guess he's probably going to go for ultras at the end. From the fact that he took the first set of ultras for 12 laps, he won't be able to get 2 sets of hypers to the end. I wouldn't think.
No, almost certainly not. I think you can probably take them maybe 9 laps at a push, maybe 10. But nowhere near longer than that. But so what's he trying to do? He's trying to use the clear air. He's worked
quite laps.
It's worked out quite well because Mike's, if Mike pits soon, we can get round Mike quick.
Yeah, he's got a nice 6-second buffer Heated, which he'll probably chew into a fair bit.
Yeah, it might have worked out quite not a bad idea because he's not come out in any kind of traffic. Well, interestingly, Fuzz has got ultras on my screen, but hypers on the graphic.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I think that the graphic's probably right.
Yeah. So Carcannon isn't losing any time at all. It's a bag of bones, or well, I'll just say that as he makes a little bit of an error.
I'll say it's been slowly closing in on the front three.
Really aggressive on the rev limiter.
So at the same time, Adri's done quite well to start closing back in on the guys that are at the front and yet to pit.
Yeah, he's doing very well. I just don't...
Down to 14-second gap, by ones.
If he can make these tyres last, I'll be very impressed.
I think if you can make those tyres last well, I don't really see him getting challenged all that much for the rest of the race.
No, agreed.
As the game was, came into the pits. First set of super softs. He'll be running to the end of those. That shouldn't be incredibly difficult for him.
No, it should be fine.
For 15 laps.
As Fuzz gets past, Mike does Ooh, one might get past.
Not
Should
quite.
do.
Possibly, but
Ooh, LFC with another pen. That's not ideal for Zudema. Because I don't think you'll have DRS down here either.
no, I won't. Mike's still at the RS. There's only the one activation point on this track. Karkan's definitely closing in. Guys at the front, but Adri's closing in even faster.
Well, this is it. Adri's going to have a lot of clear air very soon.
A lot of clear air and, as he's shown, a lot of pace. As we've got Bag of Bones as pitted.
Ooh, this,
Stops the Damer getting an undercut on him.
it's going to be tight. The Damer coming through the middle of the stadium section.
And Morgan also went into the pits.
Vagabone's coming out now. I think he's going to get out.
Spaz goes past.
Yeah, he's got out quite comfortably in the end.
James is retired.
Ooh,
Did James get back in, or is that his AI crashing?
I'm guessing he must have got back in. Because...
It was at the hairpin sector too.
oh,
Yeah,
it's-
sort of it.
Ghost nearly... Ghost is going to... Wow, how's he saved that? I don't know. I was right on board there just for a second as Jabbo gets past LFC. See, very late on the brakes. Didn't want to give that back at all.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Andre's
Ibo's...
close within half a
Ibo's been
second
put
of
round.
Karkan.
Ibo's been put round by Jabbo. Oh. He's doing so well with Ibo. But he shouldn't...
So we've got a battle for the on-track lead right now.
Yes, and I think he's going to back Adri here.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long till Adri gets past him. Even if he doesn't, Karkan's shown he's got decent enough pace. So as it would hurt if Adri race a bit to stay behind him, but not incredibly. But he's going to try and pass him anyway.
It's going to be down to Adri now, really, to keep this done.
Yeah, just not try anything silly, just focus on keeping it consistent.
It's worked out really well because he's now nearly a second clear already. There's Mike pits. I'm guessing Ibo is going to pit as well. Not worked out terribly for Ibo in a random way because he was probably going to pit this lap anyway.
It'll cost him a bit of time. It wasn't too long that he spent not at full race speed there.
Not really much to report on track.
So going by what's been said in the chat, Mark has just admitted that all he's doing right now is helping Zudema out.
Yeah.
Said they spent all his week practicing getting spun at turn 1 and then roadblock, and he said he's being robbed Bentley right now.
I do actually feel it for Maka. I genuinely do, because that was just... it's just rubbish, so avoidable. Like, I don't care about people crashing, I don't care about people bombing, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, people do silly stuff, and as long as they apologise after, it's fine. It's basic disrespect to just throw a little baby, like, I have a 4-year-old kid that doesn't throw wobblers like that. Like, grow up. Like, sorry, like, pathetic.
Yeah, I agree with it. I get you can get annoyed at a race, but I don't ever see a point where you get annoyed at enough to pretty much purposely ruin someone else's race.
I mean, I don't think there was any way in his intention, but, like, we know the game, we've all played it long enough. Like, we know what happens if you retire on track. Sometimes you retire in a stupid place. Like, just don't do it.
I'm pretty sure we all already know that when you retire, your car doesn't coast.
Yeah, it's just silly. Like, if it happened to you as well, he'd be the first person. He'd be the first person to complain.
Yeah.
Like, do one to others.
So I think if you're going to rage quit for whatever reason, just do it by leaving the game.
Yeah.
That way your car will ghost. It'll be a bit distracting, but it won't like actually get in anyone's way.
Yeah, I agree. Agreed. Oh, Heated's got a run on Carcannon. When you get it done, Carcannon looks... He's running, definitely running higher wings because you would have thought he'd have made up more time. He will probably get past him down the next straight if he can just keep it, get a decent exit here, which he does. Yeah. Running hot lap. I know we're not meant to be... Well, you can talk about hers. No one seems to care, really.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Carcannon with a really...
I think it's not too difficult to figure out how much battery someone's got anyway.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. No, I get it. I get both sides of it, if I'm honest. Because there was no appetite. If everyone said, yeah, it's bad, then we'd have done it, but because no one really cared. No point just making a rule up for the sake of it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still an argument to be had that Carcannon is in a good place. Well, as I say that.
So he is slightly shoved off the track. So yeah, he's definitely getting swarmed by people that have already pitted. So you should probably be thinking about pitting fairly soon.
Yeah, I don't like going up the inside of someone is on worn tyres around the last corner because I'm assuming they're going to want to. Ooh, very good move by Bag of Bones.
I'm quite happy with it because that way you can annoy them by stopping and pitting. It's a great strategy.
It leads to some serious desperation though. So Damon's dropped Morgan and is in. I mean, it's hard to work out. Bag of Bones is definitely it's either Bag of Bones.
I'd say Bag of Bones right now, probably in P2, really.
Just depends on Adri. Depends if he can get them all the way. Ooh, so Dame with a brilliant exit compared to Carcannon.
A brilliant exit, but he's not really any faster in a straight line. Oh no, he's got some fairly decent spot to overtake that right-hander there.
Carcannon does pit, so Dima will be very happy because he gets some free DRS as well.
It's about free, yeah. As Fuzz is fast heated. But Fuzz is definitely going to have to be paying soon on 8 lap old hypers.
So is Heated though.
Yes, but I just assume Heated higher will probably have a bit. They'll probably have pace on them for a bit longer than Fuzz as well.
Bag of Bones is desperate to get past these two.
Yeah, every second he spends behind them is taking a second away that he could be trying to catch Adri with.
And for Damer, must be. So Damer is closing on him.
Not by as much as I'd assumed, though, saying that I was being held by 2 different people. That was like Ebel doing Ebel things.
Just don't compromise your racer though.
It's not a shame for Ebel, he's not really had anyone to battle this week.
No. Ghost recon pits. Quite clever that, it's getting out of the way of the masses really. As Adri comes in. Adri comes in.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's given up the idea of it then. I think he realised that his pits wouldn't last.
He was only on those tires for about 13 or so laps as well.
I don't understand why he didn't perhaps stay out and then stick on the hypers again at the end.
I'm not sure, because I think if you had sort of kept it to about possibly somewhere between lap 25 and 30 before making the call of whether to go in or not, you could probably have gained some time by sticking the hypers on.
So Bag of Bones has now got Fuzz in front of him.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Fuzz pitting this lap.
Yeah, pretty much. This is what Damon gets past.
Defeated.
Good move. Stadium seems to be a popular place.
Fuzz is pitting. That's pretty. Giving Vagabond some nice clean air and a nice gap behind them as well.
So there's the obvious strategy seems to be in play here. The front three now become the one-stop guys.
Yes. Heated went into the pits as well.
Jabo.
We'll see. Out of that, Adri's lost about 20-25 seconds to Vagabonds. Yeah.
Huge.
Isn't really what he would have wanted to do. Not with only 13 laps to go, so he's going to have to, if he's going to want to catch and pass him, he's going to have to gain at least a second a lap on him.
I think it's possible. You've got yellows in sector 3.
So just a lap car letting someone through. I don't see any incidents. I mean, yeah, it's possible for him to do it, but Vagabond's tyres aren't that old for super softs.
No. No, he'll probably find that in about 3 or 4 laps time it will probably make a huge difference.
Sure, because the harder tyres, they usually just sort of slowly lose time. It's never really
There's no
like
drop
going off
off,
a
is
cliff
there?
like it is on the softer
Yeah.
tyres.
Well, he's putting in some quali laps, that's for sure. Will be interesting to see if he can get.
Yes.
I think he'll definitely get up to Morgan without any trouble at all. Probably is with Damon.
So yeah, it shouldn't be any trouble, but it's just by that point his tyres will definitely be starting to drop off.
Buzz gets past Jabo, who's on some. Ooh, Jabo defends though. As Buzz gets knocked a bit and has to go over. He probably got a warning for that as well. So
There's Ray's got a penalty.
another 3. Ray's had quite a few. And Carl Cannon sticking his nose in and saying hello.
That's one thing. You still can't really count out car as LFC.
Oh no!
I think that's in the pits. I'm not sure though.
I don't think it.
Wait, no, his car's still driving. I think. Or is it? Unless that's Vagabond's there. That's Vagabond's there, so yeah, it's in the pits.
Ooh, unless he. I don't know what happened actually. Unless he did it on the way into the pit entry or something. Why would he have retired there? Interesting.
I think he's just pulled into the pits and gave up.
I don't know why though, because he's in a point scoring position.
Yeah.
Maybe he forgot.
I've got heated now in the back of car car. We've got 4 cars fighting for 5th. First passes Jabo.
This is a huge battle between 4th and 8th.
Oh.
Taking.
First made a mistake and picked up the penalty.
Oh, that's where LFC was.
Yeah. No. What? Oh, I think he did retire in the pits, but the game decided to drive him back out. Because Codemaster knows to make a perfect game.
Oh, as he gets past. Does he get past? No.
No. You don't really want to be going side by side into the S section. Unless you're really desperate to get past someone.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Fuzz. Yeah. Ooh, Fuzz nearly accidentally pitted there. That was good.
I've also just been keeping an eye on Adre's Gatway car's head, and it hasn't really changed all that much.
He's digging it out. We've got 11.5 to go. He's done 2.5 seconds, but he needs to
So
start.
most of the time that he gained was on that first lap. He hasn't really gained much since then.
heated with a cracking exit here. But everyone's got hers.
They're quite close together through this S section.
Dirty air is real around here as well. Star cannon's sticking on the back of Jabbo. Jabbo would do well to keep these two.
Fuzz has broken away a bit. Doesn't really surprise them when you notice that Jabbo's on 14-lap old Supers and Fuzz is on 3-lap old Ultras. But I think it's just a matter of time till all of those guys get past Jabbo.
V5, I don't think he did retire on track. I think he retired in the pits and it just brought him back out. But
I think, yeah, but I think he might be V5 might be a bit annoyed, just a bit.
Yeah. Oh, that maybe he was on about something else. I don't know. Maybe he was on about the
Possibly
earlier.
he might have gone back and looked at Marcus incident.
Oh, Jabbo's lost it.
Jabbo's gone round and like heated. It doesn't appear to have damage out that, which is quite lucky.
Yeah, Jabbo. The second time he's gone round. Bit of a miserable race for Jabbo. Now he's probably just going to nurse the car home in quite a lonely ape.
He's still made up positions. Started 11th.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Oh, just got an invite from White's YY. I'll be there in a bit. Quite a bit.
So, yeah, I was going to say, I don't actually think we're going to have to ask them to delay D2 a couple of minutes.
Yeah, potentially. We've got 8 laps to go.
I'd within a second of Morgan now.
Well, this is it. He needs to get past him nice and clean. In fact, he's in quite a good place to get close to him. He needs to stay close.
Really want to sort of try and pass him on the start finish straight.
Yeah. Or at worst, out of T3.
Yeah. Any longer than that, and he's being held up a bit too much for him to have a massive chance of catching up to even Zudema, to be honest.
Andrew lost it there, and he's just gone out of hers. Hers DRS even. That's a huge blow.
I'm saying that even if he does get past Morgan, it's 6 seconds to catch up to Zudema, and only 2.5 to get the bag of bones.
Nothing particularly interesting's happening, let's be honest. So let's have a look at the times. Bag of bones, not one warning. Zudema. Oh, hang on. Oh no, Zudema not one warning. As B Morgan has a pen, and Adri has 2 warnings. I'm gonna look at Car Cannon. I don't really know why. His Car Cannon's got a boatload. He's got 3 pens. So yeah, effectively, Adri's now ahead of Morgan, but these 2 guys in front have not got a single warning between them.
Quite impressive. Then just looking, yeah, V5 saying that it's what happened to Maka that made him have his little tirade in the chat.
Yeah, to be fair, I've said worse. Oh.
I just had better run through the stadium section this time. And yeah, Adri's got past Morgan. I've just got 6.5 seconds to make up. as Morgan gets another time penalty.
Yeah, dangerous. So Fuzz could probably catch Morgan as Mike gets past Jabbo. Oh, Jabbo's pitted again. Jabbo's going for the fastest lap, it seems.
Yeah, but more importantly, why at Shore Live sent another invite to.
Oh, I'll message him.
Yeah. It's really like there's much happening on track for you to miss. But one battle and it's basically, the battle's basically over anyway.
This is it. B. Morgan staying with Adri. What is Fuzz's situation? So Fuzz has a pen, 2 pens, same as Morgan. But
That out of reach for those pens to make any difference though.
yeah, realistically. I mean, yeah.
Morgan's tire should fairly easily come to the end.
If Morgan gets 2 more pens and Fuzz doesn't, then maybe it could be a little bit interesting, but other than that, it shouldn't really matter. The gaps between 12th and 11th and down, although Ghost is probably catching Ibbo, that could be a battle at some point.
It's not impossible for Zudema to catch up to Vagabonds either, within 2 seconds there.
Yeah. Adri ticking along a bit. Everyone's, yeah, he is struggling a little bit, but everyone seems to be fine. Otherwise, Car Cannon's got some pens, I know that. The gap in the middle will change. I'm going to focus more on the front.
The gap in the midfield's always likely to change it with penalties. That's where the cars are usually closer together as well.
Yellow's in sector 3. Is that just Ghost letting someone through? I don't think it is. Oh, it's Frey letting someone through, my bad.
No, I don't really see Adri catching up to those front 2 anymore.
Well, this is it, and he's going to have to push, and if he's going to push that much, he's going to get a warning at some point.
And the Ultras are 10 laps old, so they're getting towards the end of their life.
Yeah, this is it. Anything that could realistically happen. Struggling, as Heated gets a pen, but Mike's a long way from behind him. Might help Car Cannon actually, because I've seen Car Cannon's name pop up a few times on the pen screen. Jadema up the inside of Bag of Bones for the lead.
Yeah.
We've slept on that a bit.
I didn't even realise he was anywhere near him, to be honest.
Does he get it done? I think he does.
Yeah.
But Bag of Bones got such a good exit. Oh, no.
I don't know if that could have possibly been a bit of desync or... Well,
yeah, I think that might have been. As everyone's kind of title favourite before is now just, it was so unfortunate. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking that it doesn't appear that Vagabonds has wing damage after that, so I assume that it was probably desync. So contact like that would have at least damaged his wing a bit.
Sorry, I'll be back in a sec, just literally 30 seconds. Apologies. I will stay on whoever you wish. I suppose let's stay on Adri, that makes sense.
Now everyone's pretty far apart, so not really much interesting going on.
Sorry about that. Where are we?
That's fine, you didn't miss anything at all. I didn't even close in much.
I'll tell you what we have missed. This Bag of Bones has 2 warnings now.
This could come down to which one of those front 2 gets a penalty first.
Yes.
If Factory gets a penalty, it's practically impossible for him to win. But if Bag of Bones gets one, he has to push a bit harder to clear Adri a bit more.
Oh, he's driving like a man with 2 warnings. No, so is Adri probably. It's a bit of a dice with death these. This.
I think what's more important to look at is, Bag of Bones has a lot more battery charge. Bag of Bones wanted to just go for a lap push. Just to clear Adri and make sure he's out of penalty range.
Yeah, well, this is it. You could kind of argue that you could do one of 2 things, really.
So you can play it safe and sort of drive not too aggressively, or go all out and just build up more of a time gap just in case.
This is it.
It's up to Bag of Bones to decide which one he'd more rather do.
This is it. So he's on lap.
They've started the last lap.
Mike is perhaps catching. Well, Jabbo's probably. Yeah, Jabbo's getting away more than anything.
Yeah.
He might jump Heaty because Heaty's got a few pens, but I'm just right on board with Bag of Bones because it's kind of on his 4 wheels, really.
Yeah, it's up to him who wins and who loses this. No pressure though.
If the gap was perhaps 1.2 or something, then maybe.
Yeah.
But this shouldn't be too hard just to nurse round. I'm intrigued by this S section. Oh, it's just very, 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 very slow. Yeah, he's done his job.
Just making sure that's more or less it done, unless he seriously messes up now. Be interesting to watch, but I don't want to have to watch it.
No, exactly.
Coming
Clever.
down the last corner now.
Very, very clever. Good driving, really.
Yeah, well, that's well driven. From both of those, from all 3 of those guys at the front, to be honest, it's well driven.
B. Morgan has taken what is Zbadema's podium, let's be honest, but good drive. Fuzz in 4th. Carcannon does not jump in. Heated might jump Carcannon. He does.
No, just 9 tenths.
I think Jabbo will be.
Coming round.
Jabbo will probably stay where he is.
I probably.
So Frey's finished. Mike's
finished.
Ibo,
And
unless a penalty situation has happened, it might have, you know. It did.
Yeah. Ebel came over.
So
That was interesting.
I got 2,500 points for watching that and experience. Excellent.
Yeah,
Um,
nice.
Backbones with a very good win with a 1-stop. Interestingly, Adri with the 2-stop, not far behind.
Yeah, Andrew with an unplanned by the looks of things, 2-stop.
Oh yeah, very true actually. Morgan with the 1-stop as well, but then Zwadema unlucky and out the placings, but Fuzz with 4th. Heat 5th, Carcannon 6th, Jabbo with a very, very, very frustrating 7th. Mike with a welcome back race there, nice to see. Frey in 9th, Ghost in 10th, Jumping Ibbo. Yeah, just realistically by about half a second. And Zwadema, I'll have to look, he might pick up a point. I don't know what lap he retired, if I'm honest.
I can't remember what the percentage was, at 90 or 95?
90. I think I'll have to look. I'm pretty sure he might get that there. So we're going to go because we've got a race. But thank you very much for joining us, and we'll speak to you soon.
Any of you guys that can watch the I will be right back.
Yeah, same. I'll be back in a minute.
That's 15 people. Oh no, the game tell me I can't use voice chat with people that aren't near me. End of the world.